Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Mega Evo Mike here, and then today I am super excited because we're going to be busting open 100 packs of Lost Origin here on PTCGO and trying to get some of the new decks, some of the new cards for the newer archetypes like Giratina, maybe Curum, some of the fun cards like that from this set. And without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Oh, I haven't touched a pack of these cards yet. I haven't opened any. So I'm super excited. I got lots of codes from the booster box we opened on the channel the other day, and that was insane. Wait, it says I already have one of those. Wait, is that not new? What? That is questionable for sure. But we got the Lost Vacuum. Really excited about that card. It's essentially Field Blower. I think a lot of decks are just going to put a one of it in their deck. I think it has potential to just be that good. But the new Spiritomb, okay. Wait, it keeps saying the reverse slot is not new. That's weird. Because I haven't opened a single one of these packs. That's so strange. Nothing super crazy yet right off the rip. But we shall see. Is it the reverse slot? Okay, so there's a Mirage Gate. We need a playset of these guys for sure. And oh, yes, baby! Zoroark V. This card is super hyped. This is one of the poster boys of the set. I am super excited to get this card. The V-Star is what we want mainly as well, but this card has a lot of playability. I think it's going to be really fun in the standard format, and I'll probably cook up a video. I'm just saying I might cook up a video and expand it for this deck, because it looks like it's going to go crazy and expanded too. We got the Mirage Gate, which is awesome. I'm looking for a playset of a lot of the cards like Chorus's Experiment and oh, baby, back to back. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, back to back to back? No, that's too greedy. That's too greedy. I know. But yeah, see, it was too greedy. This card I think could be fun in like a GLC water deck as well. We got, what is this? Yeah, this card is, I'm going to say it's not the truth. I'm going to say that is not it, Chief. That is not it. We got the Finneon, which is really cool for the Swim Freely deck. It's a meme archetype. It accelerates water energy onto your Pokemon with a Swim Freely attack. Energy acceleration is always good, so even if the deck itself is a meme, it's still going to be good. We already got two of these bad boys? Shoot, and a Lost It. Calm down. Raichu, okay. Ace Spark, 100 plus 120 if you've already used a V-Star power. Interesting. I feel like there's so many V-Star powers now that I feel like this might have potential, especially because you've got double turbo, right? Lightning double turbo on it. That drops its damage down to 200 flat with a Choice Belt 230. Okay, I see you, Raichu. Reverse Lost City, really cool. Raichu might be fun to slap maybe Arceus deck. We've got a new Magnezone V-Star in this set, which is kind of cool. Nice, Chorus, Thornton, Reverse, Mirage Gate. Those are all incredible cards to get out of the set. We're looking for at least 4 of all of those for sure, because those are going to be 4 of in a lot of decks. We got, there's the Mimichu. All right. Nothing too crazy. That Zoroark, though, is probably our best hit right off the rip, man. It's a good hit. We got the Clefable. All of your Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's Dragon types. Arguably enough, I think the Clefairy, the pre-evolution of that from this set, is better than the evolution. Porygon Z, all right. But I also have a few of the pre-release kits to bust open from that pre-release weekend, which was super fun. We got the, okay, we got another Delphox. All right. I will most certainly whip up a spicy deck with Delphox. I can't promise it's going to be good, but I'll do it. Double hit. Oh, let's go. Double lightning, yo. Magnezone, okay, that's super cracked. And then we got my boy Red. Dude, this guy is the people's champion. Everyone loves Ash. Ash is not it, bro. It took 20 years for Ash to get good, bro. Red has been the king since day one, man. He pulled up to the Indigo League and just insta-won. It was great. Oh, and his Gigantamax Pikachu. That's an awesome card. I am definitely going to be playing with some Pikachu VMAX for sure, especially with that art. Super nice. Oh, man. Yo, I just back to back, man. Yo, we got the Radiant Hisuian Sneasler. This deck this card is going to go in a few decks, a really few niche archetypes. I love these Radiant Pokemon. They really amplify like creative deck building because you can only have one Radiant Pokemon in your deck. So you really have to choose what's the best one for your deck. Is going to be Greninja, the new Gardevoir, which we're looking for, the Sneasler, which the Sneasler is more unique. But I know I'm talking about the Sneasler, but this Goodra, man, the full art Goodra, looking so nice. Absolutely love it. Looking kind of thick, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that thing. I love Goodra, a deck I'm also definitely looking forward to building for sure. It's more of that tank and heal archetype that is super duper fun. It feels kind of similar to Duraludon. The nice thing about it being a dragon type is the fact that, ooh, yo, I feel like if it's a double hit, it's either really good or terrible. There is no in between. But we got the character rare, the Trainer Gallery Roserade with Gardenia, looking super duper nice. And then the Drapion V. This Pokemon's attacks cost a colorless less for each single fusion and rapid strike Pokemon in play. This thing is supposed to be just an absolute Mew killer with having all those fusion strike Pokemon on their bench with Genesect. This thing essentially just attacks for free and one-hit KOs them. But I don't know if it's still enough to push Mew out of the meta because we've had so many good Dark-type decks and Mew is still a top dog. So, I don't know. We could argue about that all day. But okay, Bouffalon. Energy attached to the lost one. That seems like a hefty attack cost for not very much impact. But, whew. Alright, not bad. Little Colress and Thornton again. Nice, nice. Hisui and Zoroark. So this guy will actually go in, I've seen this guy in some Japan lists with a Zoroark box deck, the Zoroark with Phantom Transformation, and you potentially try and stick something in the active and then Doom Curse them and potentially just take a knockout without doing any damage. Kind of cheesy, but pretty cool nonetheless. I think it might be fun. Like I said, there's so many fun new archetypes to test as well. Cramorant, this is another great one we're looking for. This card goes in a lot of just Lost Zone decks, because if you have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, this thing just attacks for free. For free. 110 damage. For free. I cannot emphasize enough how good that is. It's really good in the early game. It can be late game to potentially finish something off with a single prize attacker. I think it's going to be such a strong card. If it's not strong, either way, it's going to be fun, man. We got a Fantina, our first Fantina. I am super excited about this card. This card is most likely going to be going in decks with Goodra because whenever you play it, if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, your Pokemon take 120 less damage the next turn, which stacks with Goodra's attack, which also has damage reduction. So, ooh, Arcanine. Alright, this is a sweet holo. I love Hisuian Arcanine. I had one on my team in Legends Arceus. Love this pupper dog. But it attacks for free. That's what this little symbol means. Very vulnerable. It does 10 plus 150 more damage if you have 0 cards in your hand. We have a great partner with this right now in standard format, which is the Radiant Venusaur. Fantastic partner for this. And you might be thinking, how am I going to thin my hand down every single turn? You've got cards like Quick Ball, Ultra Ball. There are a lot of great ways to thin your hand down and to lessen your hand to lower cards. And this thing 2-shots everything in the game, actually, almost. Except for those 330 HP VMAXs. But outside of that, it 2-shots all of those, which is fantastic for a single prize deck. So, here's the Clefairy I was talking about earlier that the Clefable is worse than, because this Clefairy does energy acceleration, plus it's adorable. We can't sell them short. But it does energy acceleration. You can, if this is in the active, you can search your deck for a psychic energy and attach it to each Clefairy that's on your bench. So it might have potential to excel. Ooh! Never mind. Zoroark V-Star has shut me up. Let's go, baby. Look at this bad boy. Can we talk about how absolutely clean the gold and white looks? looks so nice. But this card is really, really cool. You have the Phantom Star, which is an ability that says the V-Star powers, of course, can only be used once during a game, but you can discard your hand and draw 7 cards. It's Professor's research on an ability. Imagine playing research and then using Phantom Star to draw another 7 cards. It is insane. It really helps with consistency and the attack. Ticking Curse. 50 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Now, this pairs super well with cards like Gengar, which this guy evolves into, which puts damage counters on itself. And there's also the Stadium Gatejaw Bog, which whenever you bench something, puts damage counters on that Pokemon. So that is what is going to increase the damage of that. See, I was saying earlier, by the way, I know, I had to cut off that train of thought. The double hits are either incredible or they're bad. We have Misfortune Sisters. Look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. Discard any number of item cards you find there. So this card, once again, I was like talking about fun rogue decks. I have a plan for this deck to mess around with in Expanded. This deck mills items. Then you use I believe it's the Power of Alchemy. No, it's not the Power of Alchemy. There's a Muck that says when you evolve it, you mill X amount of item cards from the top 7 cards of your opponent's deck. And then there's a Garbodor that does damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. So not only do you combine this with Muck to discard resources, but then you do a lot of damage with a single prize attacker. So I'm going to definitely try and mess around with that deck. It seems super fun. And yeah, definitely going to be exciting. Beautiful. All right. This is fill your hand to 6. It is a interesting card. It's a stage 2. We currently have B-Barrel in the format, which fills your hand to 5, which is only 1 less on a stage 1, so it's a lot easier to get out. And okay, character rare Enamorous V. I like this genie a lot. A lot of people don't care for this being one of the genies. It's actually probably my second favorite genie, right behind Landorus. I really like Enamorous. This is a beautiful card, man. This card prevents all effects of your opponent's Pokemon's abilities done to your Pokemon that have psychic energy on them. And its attack is very lackluster, but I think it is still a beautiful card nonetheless. And we got Mirage Gate, that's our 4th one, so that's super exciting. We got a playset. Now we're looking for those reverse ones, right? I'm surprised they didn't put a golden Mirage Gate in this set, honestly. But, okay, we've got a Porygon too. This guy also interacts with the Lost Zone with its attack, which is very cool. And then we've got the Barbaracle. This card piques my interest because being able to put prize cards into the Lost Zone, potentially if they're trying to pull a Pokemon off the prizes or like a research because they've got a dead hand or a valuable card and they just have to throw it into the Lost Zone, might be interesting because all the Pokemon has to be is just the Pokemon just has to exist for that to happen. So, ooh, hello! Look at this little Energizer Bunny from hell, man. Look at this guy. Awesome. So he has kind of knockoff Zacian V's ability. Once during your turn, draw 3 cards, end your turn. So it's a great ability to go first to fill your hand up, and then you have Scrap Short. It does 40 damage plus 40 more for each tool card in your discard pile. So you can play sort of a tool-based deck to throw stuff in your discard pile, and then throw it into the Lost Zone, do a lot of damage with Rotom, and then there's actually a Porygon 2 in this set that for 1 colorless energy does a lot of damage for how many tool cards are in the Lost Zone. So definitely going to be making a deck on that. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be super silly. I love those kind of rogue archetypes for sure. But Hoopa, all right. Hoopa looking good. There's a lot of good Hoopas, and this one is just... The art is great, but it is not the best Hoopa that they have printed for sure. This is my daughter's favorite Pokemon, so... I remember after she watched the Hoopa movie, she was just running around yelling what Hoopa says for like a week, man. Magearna, all right. Love Mag, one of my favorite mythical Pokemon. But that card, not super hot. Okay, Reverse Fantina. Reverse Fantina is good. We're definitely looking for those for the Goodra decks or any Lost Zone decks to really make them super big and tanky. More Mirage Gates for sure. Woo, baby! What's up, Mew? Thanks for joining us, everyone's most hated card. This card was the most hated card in standard format for the longest time, man. Look at this gold boy. That is a gorgeous card. Whew. I really like the golden blacks. I think that the golden black cards look amazing. And then there is this, paint me like one of your French girls. That's Greedent makes me wildly uncomfortable. But that Mew was nice. That's a super good hit for sure, man. All right, another double. Let's go, man! Heck yeah! We have our Radiant Gardevoir. This Pokemon is super fun. It's super cool. All of your Pokemon take 20 less damage from your opponent's Pokemon V. Damage reduction is so good, especially if it's just on a basic you can put directly onto your bench. It's crazy. And you've got, yeah, the Loving Veil. And this card is gorgeous. I love Shiny Gardevoir, one of my favorite Pokemon. The shiny version, of course. Shiny Gardevoir is probably top 5 favorite shiny Pokemon. And we've got the toolbox. This goes in the Rotom deck, actually. You look at the top 7 cards of your deck and find any number of tool cards you find there and put them into your hand. So you put these tool cards into your hand, and then you use supporters like Zinnia or Research to discard them, so that Rotom can do big damage by putting them into the Lost Zone. So that is super cool for sure. Love it. Alright, let's keep it moving, man. Double Haunter, alright. I still think my favorite pull from this so far has got to be that Zoroark. He was looking kinda nice, dude. Ooh, hello! Look at this little boy. Look at this little big round boy. Round Pokemon are adorable. And then we got the Sharon. Alright, this is a real fun card. I know that people play Cast Form and Expanded with Battle Compressor, so you just Battle Compressor. It's an item card that puts 3 cards from your deck directly into your discard pile. So you put Stadiums into your discard pile, so all the Cast Forms can attack for free. And we haven't checked out this Swim Freely Pokemon. We saw Lumineon earlier, which accelerates water energy to any Pokemon with a Swim Freely attack. And so you can potentially accelerate energy, but unfortunately Lumineon would have to evolve into Finneon, so typically you're going to be wanting to accelerate onto some of your other Swim Freely Pokemon. But alright, Mirage Gate, another Lumineon. Come on, bless us! Alright! Wow, that's all 3 Radiant Pokemon already, man! That is crazy! Whew! Radiant Steelix. Look at this little golden nugget. Look at the little golden nugget boy. Destructive Finish. Discard every card from your deck except for 1. And then just 30 more damage for each energy attached there. I don't know, this thing might be a pain in the butt to power up, maybe Metal Saucers, or I don't know what kind of Hail Mary deck you're playing this in. I don't think there's enough ways to recover your cards that many times, but it's gonna be silly. I know I'm just gonna lose to it at random, and oh my gosh, yes! Alright, the game wants us to build Zoroark. I am very, very okay with this. Let's go, man. And we got the Gift Energy. Forgot to check out the Gift Energy. Really cool energy. It fills your hand to 7 if the Pokemon it's attached you get knocked out. This is the second time in a row, or third. We've got Mirage Gate, Lumineon right next to each other multiple times, and ooh, okay. Cutest Charizard on the planet, first of all. Second of all, Leon, Insane Trainer. This card is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the best trainer galleries they've ever printed. I know I was loving red earlier, and the Golden Mew is incredible, but this card is phenomenal. Oh, the art alone is amazing. And this archetype, the Battle Sense, with throwing all the Leons into the discard pile, is a super duper fun archetype for sure for single prize attackers. Oh, yes. All right. Looking good, man. I gotta be honest, I think our characters have been pretty spicy. There's another one of these Swim Freely Pokemon, Seadra. So you accelerate water energy onto it with Lumineon, and then Hydrojet does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each water energy attached to it. So you load it up with water energy and potentially snipe to the bench or something of that nature. Panic Mask, it's an interesting card for sure, and Ambipom. Alright. I didn't check. Let's see. Are we maybe halfway through this by now? Double hit, alright. I'm uncomfortable. But we got another Cramorant, which is crazy. We are at 61. Okay, we're not even halfway through yet. Alright, there is still time for a huge comeback. Yeah, for sure. We flipped it. I did it backwards, but it doesn't matter. Dude, our character rare luck is crazy. Look at this. Look at Bugsy and Orbeetle, man. What? Oh, this card is really neat. I love it. It is a reprint, of course, but still a super nice card. There's that gift energy we pulled earlier, as well as another Lost City. Super duper cool, man. I am about it. Let's go. Alright, damage pump. That is our first damage pump. This moves damage counters from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. This pairs specifically with Zoroark, which does damage for each of your bench Pokemon that have damage counters on them, or each of your Pokemon that have damage counters on them. So you can move, if something has 20 damage counters on it from Gape Drop Bog, the stadium for example, you can move one of those damage counters to something else to increase Zoroark's damage. And then next up we've got this Bayonet. It puts, when you evolve this Pokemon, it can just sit on your, when you evolve it, you get to put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. I don't know how good it is, but a Versus Seeker effect is always super incredible. Versus Seeker is historically one of the best cards ever printed in the Pokemon TCG. And so having this on ability might be interesting. You might play a 1/1 line of it in some decks to potentially recover a card like Fantina or something of that nature. Maybe a Boss's Orders. But we have the reprint of Lady, Litleo, and Electros. Alright. I'm actually looking for the evolution of this guy. We have the Pyroar. There's a Pyroar in this set that looks really fun. I have a really fun idea in mind for that Pokemon, for sure. But, yes, baby! Let's go! This is my chase card! This is my chase card for the booster box opening, and it is still my chase card. We have a Golden Lost Vacuum, man. Look at this little dirt devil, this Swiffer Duster. It's essentially Field Blower. This card is really cool. You have to put another card from your hand into the Lost Zone, and then you choose a tool or stadium in play, and you can get rid of it. So you can not just get rid of tools, but also stadiums, maybe get rid of Path to the Peak, or a Choice Belt, a Big Charm, those pesky Big Charms making those Pokemon tankier. Just a really good card. I'm so excited about that one because it's typically a one-of in some decks, so you only need one, really, of the super high rarity. We've got Mirage Gate and Spiritomb. Here's the wind-up arm. This pairs with the new Hisuian Electrode. I'm still very confused about how Electrode is to fit this arm on his body. I don't know, is he just gonna... I still think he might just have to attach them and just be like a Robo-Electrode. I'm not sure how that would work, but it would be comical to see illustrated nonetheless. But... oh lordy. Alright, double hit. Whoo! Okay, we got another full... we have full art Drapion V. Alright. We saw what this does earlier, but look at this Pikachu, man. What, these guys, they're taking a freaking nap, dude. That's a really cute character. That is a nice character rare, for sure, man. I'm telling you, our character rare luck has been wild today. See? Our character slots are just insane. And we have this Goodra. Interesting. So this isn't the Goodra V that we pulled earlier. This is different. It's the stage 2, but prevents all damage done to your basic Pokemon that have metal energy attached to them. I don't know if it's going to see play. You could maybe play with like a Zacian style deck and just make an invincible Zacian. I have no idea. But it would definitely be fun to maybe try and pull off. But, you know, they could always gust around it, which would be kind of unfortunate. But it could still be done nonetheless. Alright. I believe, are we about halfway through double hits? Go crazy? Alright. Here is another Swim Freely Pokemon that the Lumineon can pair with. And you attach water energy onto it, and the Dugong will use Flow Return. It does 40 damage for each energy attached to it. So you stack a bunch of energy onto this thing, do a bunch of damage, then return the energy to the deck. So I think it's going to be a super fun archetype. And then we have Rhyperior, discard the top card of your deck. Okay. Rhyperior mills as Rhyperior is always done. I believe there was Rhyperior from... when was it? There was an old Rhyperior card that milled, so... Alright, Landorus. We've got that Arc Phone, very interesting card. Seems like a knockoff Heavy Ball, if I do say so myself. And we've got, okay, a reverse Cramorant. Whew, the hits are a little slow right now. We are at 50 packs even. I am really hoping it picks up here soon, like right now. Alright, another Raichu. Okay. I'm still excited to see what we can make with Raichu, for sure. I think it'll be fun, definitely. Another Radiant Steel. Is that our third one, right? It's our third Steelix. Bro, save me. I don't want it anymore. Oh gosh, there's another dugong also. There's that arc phone. Switch the top card of your... I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna take a pass on this one. You look at the top card of your deck, and then you have the option to switch it with one of your face down prize cards. So, I don't know. Who knows? It might help getting potential V-Union pieces off the prize cards. And hello there! You got a little wind-up arm right here for you, bro. That you're gonna, I don't know, put on your head. I don't know. So this thing allows you to attack even when you're asleep or paralyzed. And Electro does additional damage for each special condition on itself. So you stack special conditions like sleep and paralysis on it, which typically don't allow you to attack. And this will allow you to attack through that. And you'll do a lot of damage for free with the Tantrum Blast. I'm actually kind of excited to make a deck with this and expand. I've got a few ideas for sure. And then we've got the Reverse Chorus, which is nice for those Lost Zone base decks for sure. I think we might have a playset. I know that was our first reverse, but I definitely think we pulled enough of the other ones for sure. Look, it's Mirage Gate Luminion again, I swear. Ah, green. Hey, I didn't see you here. Yeah, green is not my favorite Pokemon, and that's putting it lightly. Alright. Not the craziest opening yet, man. Not going too crazy with these. Alright, we've got Stonejourner. We've got the Lost Zone little aura going on around it. I love this little aura that they have around the cards. But this one mills the top card of your opponent's deck into the Lost Zone. Does a little bit of damage for a lot of energy, and it seems like it consumes far too many resources from your deck for consistency-wise. But, alright, we've got the new main neck trick. I don't know. It might have potential to slap in a GLC deck. For those of you who play GLC, that is. But, alright, double hit. Coming hot. Okay! Okay, see, dude, I swear I'm not making this up. Our character rares have been filthy. We have Kabu and Centiskorch VMAX. This Pokemon is so cool. It really had its moment in the sunlight probably about a year ago. It was really top dog in the meta when we had Welder in standard format. But this card is still super fun and expanded. We can definitely play with that for sure. Absolutely, man. Good stuff. So far so good. I think we're making pretty. And another character rare. Pain. But we've got this Politoed, which is interesting. It does a whole bunch of extra damage for a double colorless or double turbo. The more of each different type of poly you have on your bench, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. It's interesting for sure. It's definitely a meme, but it's cool. I like it a lot. Alright. Dude, where are the hits at? I mean, I know we've gotten them in the character rare slot, but I'm looking for some of those Giratinas. Where are the Giratinas at, man? We're looking for more Zoroarks, Goodras. We pulled one Goodra. I'm looking for a few more, man. I'm trying to build some decks out here. Chandelure. Mountain Roasting. Okay, when you evolve this Pokemon, you can discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So this mills your Chandelure mill. Might be interesting, because then you can use Scoop Up Net to scoop up the Pokemon, rebench it onto another Chandelure, and mill another 3. So it's got that fun mill archetype. The question is it even better than the likes of Durant, who's also not incredibly popular right now? Alright, we got Binacle Barbaracle, my dude. Alright, whew. It should be picking up here soon. It's been a pretty slow opening so far, and there we go. Alright. Galarian Berserker. Feeling fine. Yes. Look at it. Look at him. He just did his nails too. Look at him. He's feeling fine. But we have the Treasure Rush attack. There's additional damage for each card in your hand. So you fill your hand up with lots of cards, do a bunch of damage. Probably play it with something like Minchinos and then Milotic, so your hand doesn't get disrupted. And something like that might be a little fun. But yeah, we'll definitely have to give it a go for sure. All right. Let's see. Okay, double hit. Come to daddy. Not it. You know someone is going to be out there playing this Mr. Mime, where it's going to make you and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors until someone wins. And then if you win during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. You know you're going to lose to this one, and it's going to be so tilting, and it's ridiculous. It's quite silly, honestly. I love it. Double? Okay, Machamp. This is our first Machamp. Not you, Greedent. Get out of here. Get out of here, buddy. This Machamp, if you have 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, this thing gets an extra 150 hit points, which bumps up to 300 hit points, man. For a single prize Pokemon, that is just absolutely unheard of. So, really, really cool. Might see play. I might slap it in my GLC deck for sure. There's another one of those swim freely dudes. We are definitely trying to collect those guys for sure. Whew. Alright, and? Alright. It's been a bit slow. Let's take a break from those and bust open these pre-release kits. So we have there it is, another Machamp. This guy, I love the art on him. I'm mainly looking for the Comfeys. We definitely want some Comfeys, for sure. We got a Gengar in there as well. The Gengar pairs very well with the Zoroark, with its ability to put damage counters on itself. But I'm really mainly looking for Comfeys, I'd say. And, okay, and Gengars. Gengars are good. I'll take it. Looks a little good in my Zoroark deck. We've already pulled, what, a couple Zoroarks? There's the Comfey. Let's go. Looking good. All right. We got, okay, Finneon. So I believe that's all of them. Yeah, we've got one of each so far. I can't complain. Pretty good. Pretty good. I got a box actually similar to this one in my pre-release event. Another Comfey? Okay, that's 2. I will definitely take that. That's super hype. We've got, okay, 2 Finneons. Can we get another Comfey? All right, another Finneon. That's fine. That's 3 of them. Super close to a playset of those ones. Those ones are super fun. I'm definitely going to be playing a deck with that for sure. All right, let's get right back into the regular packs, man. Let's see if that broke our bad luck streak. Did it? It did not. That's okay, that's okay. We still got some pretty good cards, though, so far. Another Spiritomb, okay. We haven't talked about this Thornton yet. This switches a basic Pokemon in your discard pile with one of your basic Pokemon in play. So, this card, I've seen some people pair with the Regis, the Regigigas, which accelerates the multiple types of energy into play, and then you switch it with an amazing rare Pokemon who has a really awkward attack cost, and it helps fulfill that attack cost, and the amazing rares are very strong, but their downside, of course, is their attack cost is pretty awful. And okay, see, dude, these character rares are just filthy. Yo, look at Rose and Eternatus, man. This card was so good. It had its time in the sunlight, for sure. This card was really good for a little while at the beginning of the Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon era when those cards were still together. This card definitely saw some play. We got another damage pump, which is cool. But yeah, E-Turn, really cool card. Beautiful art, man. Those people at the Pokemon Company need a raise. Or do they? I think they're getting paid enough, which is why they make beautiful art on their cards, man. That's crazy. All right. We are, what, 25 packs left? We're a quarter way through it. Okay. Oof. Still not much, man. That's okay. That's okay. We still got those Zoroarks. I'm still holding out for more Zoroarks, right? A Snorlax. All right. This guy is interesting. Prevent all effects of attacks on opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. It hits for 180 for 3 energy, so it's like a really just straightforward, consistent attacker. I've seen it see play in some of the single prize toolbox decks. I've seen those around on the internet. We're doing it backwards this time, right? Nope, that's not it. Here's that Parasect, though. This Parasect pairs with the Electrode, because this, when you evolve this Pokemon, you put your Pokemon asleep and poison them, which is really cool. So that helps the Electrode do all of that damage. And all right, now we're talking. Magnezone V-Star. We pulled the Magnezone V earlier, but this thing, Magnetic Grip, 180, search check for 2 item cards. Really cool in a format where we've got stuff like Cross Switcher. You can maybe grab 2 Cross Switchers or an Ultra Ball or something that you might need. And then Electro Star for 2 does 90 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty cool. It does 120 with the telescopic sight, so maybe being able to snipe and finish stuff off on the bench would be pretty cool. But that's a great hit. Really, really cool. Excited about that one. Oof. Bayonet. All right. Welcome back. Long time no see. But yeah, Magnezone might be super duper fun for sure. Woo! Hello! Now this is a card that I was looking for from the set for sure. We've got the Lysander Boss's Orders, the character rare. Looks amazing. Look, you see his Mega Stone right there for his Mega Gyarados. Ooh, that's a nice card. That is definitely a good pull for sure. I would definitely be looking for more of those. Our character rares are just popping off, man. Absolutely going crazy. For cripe's sake, another Delphox, man. That is 3 of them. Where are the Giratinas at, man? Where are the Giratinas? I swear, they're out in hiding. No, they're not hiding. They're still in the Distortion world. Okay. Aerodactyl V-Star. Okay, another V-Star. So, Lost Dive, 240. You mill the top 3 of your deck, but the attack ability, it's very interesting. So, using this attack gives you an ability. So it's very unique, which I love. I love unique cards. But it gives it the ability that your opponent's Pokemon V in play don't have abilities except for Aerodactyl V-Star's ability to turn off abilities. It's Sheepers Creepers. That's a lot of hooey. I know it sounds more confusing when I say it out loud, funny enough. But yeah, so he does 240, 220 with the double turbo, and he turns off Pokemon V's abilities. So, pretty cool. It's interesting. I'm not sure how much play it's going to see, but it's definitely a cool card nonetheless. I will definitely be trying to make that work in a deck for sure. And Golden Dark Patch. I swear, this is like my booster box opening. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was kind of wild. You have to watch till the end. But it's kind of looking... We're picking up now, though. We are picking up. Justice has been served, right? Hey, see, we're picking up on these hits. Aerodactyl V. Aerodactyl V in and of itself is not incredibly good, but is mainly there to evolve into the V-Star. But really cool card nonetheless. And we have a Volo. Interesting. Look at his Arceus looking mug. This is a little weird. How does he get that? You know it takes a lot of hair gel to get his hair staying like that. I'm telling you that right now. Discard one of your benched Pokemon V. It's interesting because it can get rid of your liabilities on the bench like your Crobats or your Luminions, but I kind of think it's a bit of a waste of a supporter for a turn, so, but, you know, who knows? Okay, Full Arcalade V with the Rising Sword, 50 damage for each prize card you have taken. Interesting, and Buster Swing. Okay, I like the background with all those slashes and stuff. Looking pretty good, pretty good. Man, we are picking up now. That's what I'm talking about. Finally. And another Boss's Orders! Yo! That's what I'm here for, baby. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited about another Boss's Orders. But that Boss's Orders is just such a pivotal card and it's super important in the standard format for gusting out your opponent's Pokemon on the bench to potentially knock them out. And as I'm saying this, we see another Drapion V-Star. Hello, thank you for joining us. But, yeah, Boss's Order is such an incredible card, so it's a really good card to have. Absolutely. I'm super excited. I'll probably be playing that Boss's Orders over the Giovanni Boss's Orders in my decks from here on out for sure. Okay, a second Gardevoir and a Kyurem V. So Kyurem V, attaching a number of water energy from your hand to your Pokemon, and then 140 for 3. Mainly there to evolve into the VMAX. The VMAX accelerates energy to itself and just does a lot of damage with water energy. It pairs really well with Palkia, so we're hoping to... Hey, a Comfey. This is our first Comfey. We've opened almost 100 packs, and this is our first Comfey outside of the ones we opened from the pre-release kits, which is crazy, man. These Comfeys are hiding today. All right. Let's see, how many more we got? We got 6 more. Come on. Let's finish it off with a bang. Let's get these picking up, right? Okay. Lake Acuity. We haven't seen this card yet at all, surprisingly enough, either. But all of your Pokemon that have water or fighting energy take 20 less damage from attacks. So it's really cool. Damage mitigation is always really good. We saw the Radiant Gardevoir earlier, which does damage reduction as well. It might potentially pair well with Gudra for extra damage reduction, but this just gives your water Pokemon a little extra tankiness, which is kind of nice. Maybe you see it play in Palkia or something of that nature. Just maybe test it out, see what's what, right? But okay, that's our second Rotom, but the full art looks really nice. Look at that techie looking background, man. That looks really good. I like this a lot. All right. Game says we're building Rotom, Zoroark, and Drapion, apparently. That's what it is telling us to build. All right, another pile of rocks. Stone Churner. 3 packs left. Come on. Where are the Giratinas at, man? Where are the Giratinas at? Here? Nope. Hey, our first... yet again, another incredible card. That's finally our first stuff here at the end. Lost Mine. For 1 Psychic Energy, this attack, if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, it does puts 12 damage counters, so essentially 120 damage on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So it's a really good card for finishing stuff up on the bench. Hey, you put 90 on the bench, maybe knock out a bench Drizzile, and then put the rest of the damage counters on the active to set up for a big knockout next turn. So I think this card has a lot of potential in Lost Zone engine decks for sure. We can see it play in Giratina, maybe even single price toolbox, who knows. And hello beautiful, this is in my opinion the best alt art in the set. Look at this Aerodactyl. Take it, appreciate its beauty. It's freaking Jurassic World right here. Look at these. You've got the Rampardos back there, the Bastion, Shieldon, the Tirtugas, the Caracostas, the Archeops. Look at who's back there. There's just some rocks. Rampart. Okay, there's the Aerodactyl. But this card is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this card. Phenomenal card. Gorgeous. Mwah! Let's go. All right, we are most certainly ending it off with a bang! There is our first Giratina V. We are definitely looking for these for the Giratina V-Star, but Abyss Seeker allows you to look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put 2 of them to the Lost Zone, and then you have a Shred Attack. Shred Attack is so good. 160 damage for 3, goes through all effects, which means those pesky Miltanks, not a problem anymore. Last pack. Let's see if we can get some last pack magic here, man. Last pack magic? Oh no, but those last few packs were crazy. We got the Giratina V as well as that Alt Art Aerodactyl. That's a lot of A's. Say Alt Art Aerodactyl 5 times fast, I dare you. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and tune in next time, I guess. I'm gonna collect the rest of these cards for some of these decks, and I'm hopefully gonna be posting some of the new deck archetypes on the channel here in the near future. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!